my friends, thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Melissa. I'm a health and wellness coach over here in San Clemente, California, and we're going to be going over this 30-day nutrition reset. Many people are tired of wearing their sweatpants. They've been wearing them for 2 years now, and they're ready to shed the sweatpants, shed some inflammation, and just feel better. This program can help you do that. It's very, very easy to follow. If you have a busy schedule, it's perfect for you. If you travel nonstop, still perfect for you. Whatever the case may be, you don't have to starve yourself. In fact, we encourage no starvation, please. If you're hungry, by all means, eat. This is about abundance. This is an abundance mindset. And our only suggestion is the less processed, the better. There's actually a lot of common sense that comes into play here. We all know that what we should eat and what we should avoid. And this actually makes the process easier because this program will cut your sugar cravings and you will find yourself reaching for healthier options. So how does it work? It's 2 meal replacements per day. This covers your breakfast, it covers your lunch, you have a decent dinner, and then you have your Tart cherry before bed. Snack as often as you want. Never leave your house without snacks. Fruits, veggies, salads are considered free foods. You can't overeat on those things. Now, what do your meal replacements consist of? There's gut support, protein, and power shake. Your gut support is called Biome Medic. Not only is it a prebiotic, probiotic, but it's actually the only clinical solution for removing glyphosate from your body. Glyphosate is the active ingredient in the herbicide Roundup. And it's linked to cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, gluten intolerances, all of these miserable things. This is the only clinical solution for removing the glyphosate and helping repair the damage that was done. So this is your new best friend, your protein. Guess what? Not all protein is created equal. What is protein? Protein is a combination of amino acids, and it's the building blocks for muscle, for collagen, for keeping your skin tight. This protein was designed by a doctor. His patients were in a coma. They were comatose. And he created this so that they can put on muscle. And guess what? This is not only going to cause you to put on muscle, but it's going to cause you to burn fat, even if you're not working out. It has a 99% absorption rate, and it's absorbed in your body in 23 minutes or less. This is fantastic. You will feel a difference. And then lastly, your power shake. Add water, shake it up, and go. It doesn't get quicker. It doesn't get more convenient. Every single ingredient in every single product from this company is organic. So it already checks the box of being the best superfood nutrition ever. But what else I love about this is it's equivalent to 6 superfood salads. Are you going to have that for breakfast? No. Are you going to do that for lunch? No. But can you do it in the form of adding water, shaking it, and going out the door? Yes, you can do that. So you're going to feel a difference. Your energy will lift, brain fog goes away, joint pain seems to dissipate. You're waking up before your alarm clock. It's truly incredible. It really is a lifestyle transformation. So do that for breakfast, do that for lunch, have a decent dinner, have the cherry before bed. This is the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin. So it's going to help clean out your liver, bring down inflammation, and help you have that deep restorative sleep. All right. The last 10 days of your program, you're having your super cleanser. And this is going to knock out some parasites and toxins. And voila, that's it. It is the most convenient plan of action. And I love that there's structure. A lot of people are overwhelmed by how complicated all these plans are. They're measuring their macros, they're counting their calories, they're overwhelmed, and they give up because they can't make a lifestyle out of that. This makes it so easy. And you have a plan of action, you stick to it, you feel better, you get the results. But you want to keep those results. You want to keep feeling good. You don't want to yo-yo back to bad habits. You want to continue this journey, right? So what we recommend is do this program a couple months in a row until you release the weight you're looking to release. Once you release that inflammation and you're feeling good with how your clothes fit you, then you're going to transition over to the maintenance program, which is 1 meal replacement a day rather than 2. That's what's going to keep you on track for your long-term wonderful results. It's going to keep you feeling your very best. This program breaks down to less than $11 a day, covering 2 meals per day. So it's a very affordable way to reclaim your health and just up-level your nutrition. I have friends telling me that they're spending more than that at McDonald's. McDonald's used to be cheap. It's not. Nothing's actually cheap anymore. Even fast food is expensive. And it's a fast track ticket to the doctors too. It's not going to make you feel good. So this program, again, less than $11 a day, covering 2 meals a day. The total is $329. It's free shipping. It'll get to your house in 10 to 15 days. It's coming from California, and you're going to love it. Get back to whoever invited you. They will put your order in for you. They will get you set up, and they'll make sure to put you in our Facebook support group. I want to emphasize that we have a private Facebook support group. That's where you're going to find recipes, testimonials, before and after pictures. Now, when you get this in the mail, they're also going to invite you at a Facebook support group. You do not have to join that one. Just stick to our group because it's controlled. We're giving you the advice, the counsel, the suggestions. You're getting the guidance you need. I don't know who's in control of the other one, and I don't know what they're sharing in there. So I want to make sure you're in the right private group. So whoever invited you here, they will invite you to the correct Facebook support group. All right, one last thing. I do recommend adding the immune pack because, well, I already put it in glass, but your immune pack is zinc, vitamin A, C, D, and E for an extra $30. So I do always recommend adding that. And take your pictures and measurements before you start. You don't have to share these pictures, but you'll be happy that you took them. And you'll notice all the non-scale victories as well. Now let's talk about some of those scale and non-scale victories. Who here would like to share their personal experience of what this program has done for them? Klas, I'm just going to choose you. And then I'm going to choose Jimmy.
Sorry, I was a little slow in raising my hand. Yeah, so first of all, I just want to make sure that I don't talk too long. So I like to just, put my time around here because I will just talk your ear off. It's the thing. So yeah, for me, I started last year in April, end of March, April. And I was dealing with depression. I was diagnosed with bipolar type 2 or type B, depending on which doctor you talk to. They call it the sleeper version of bipolar or depression because it's usually not noticeable because the individual is very high functioning. And so you don't actually notice that there is too much depression going on, except for they will just disappear for moments of time. And mine got really bad. I couldn't work, couldn't sleep, couldn't do nothing. I couldn't be active, couldn't be around people. And so it was intense enough that I had to get help. Now, I needed help. I talked to Melissa. She gave me some suggestions on what she was dealing with. And I thought, you know what, I might as well give her a shot. But I held back for way too long. Like, I think it was a couple of years, right, Melissa? I think it was something like that. A year at least. Anyway, when I finally started, I started noticing changes right away, especially to my sleep, my energy levels, which had really gone bad. But also just being able to have a little bit more balanced emotions. At the time, I was taking 4 different medications after I'd left the hospital. And within, I think it was a 3-month period, I was able to go off 3 of them. So I'm just still on 1 of them. But the awesome thing too, that's good to keep in mind is when it comes to guys, we eat a lot, especially if we're working with our hands, we're physically doing physical labor, we get hungry. And so when these kinds of diets, not calling it a diet, I'm just saying that most guys, that's what they think. They think, oh, I'm not going to be able to eat, I'm going to be starving all the time. The truth is, Melissa made it clear, eat all the time. Just watch what you eat. And so my focus was, I want to get the most out of this. And so I doubled down for that month, that first month. I promised myself no sugars, at least nothing crazy, and try to just put aside the meats for that month just to see how I'd react. And it went way better than expected. Skin cleared up. I have skin acne issues, especially because of lactose and meat products. and sleep, emotional state, my depression, all of it start to balance out. And I can honestly say today, like I'm still on it and I love it. So I don't know. Do you have any questions?
We're so happy for that beautiful experience, Klas, honestly. And I see a lot of people shaking their head yes, because a lot of people resonate with what you were going through. And we're so thrilled for the relief that you've found. So that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Kim and Jimmy, please.
Yeah, so mine's a little bit different. I started Purium because I wanted to support my wife when her cholesterol and all of her blood work that she was having trouble with. So, and I heard that there might be some weight loss, and I kind of wanted to jump on board a little bit with that. So we've been doing this since last October, and so what I've learned mainly with Purium for me personally is when I was doing it like consistently for the months, 3 or 4 months, that I lost 31 pounds or something like that. And to this day, I'm 5 pounds over from my lowest weight. So what I could say, because I never stopped my shakes, but I remember, Melissa, when your dad jumped on board and he was talking about how he goes off and then, gets, all he realizes, he recognized that his body is like, hey, you know what? I need Purium. It's time for me to jump back on again and, do that. But one thing that I never really stopped, and that's way healthier foods. So it does change your palate and it does help. I'm eating way better. And out of all these months, I'm only 5 pounds over from my lowest weight. And for me as a guy, I can go down on a treadmill, run that whole week and, lose the 5 pounds. It's not a big deal, but it's just wonderful stuff. And, looking forward to getting back on again because I feel my body is like it's craving Purium. I want that apple shake and get rid of this other chai one that I've been having. But but yeah, I know it's good stuff.
So the appleberry is your favorite?
Yes, by far.
I always recommend that too. So first of all, thank you so much again, Jimmy, because guys, I said before, they're not always the first ones to share, but it's true. When men start this program, they have results generally very quickly, and they do notice that they start to reach for healthier options. So we're so happy for you. And we have options on what shake to start with. The standard one is the appleberry. That is the one we really recommend everyone starts with. And then if you want to switch it up later on down the road, you can. They have a vanilla chai one and a chocolate one and so on. But get back to, again, whoever invited you here, and they will share what's best for you. They might even put you on the athlete program, which has more protein and more pre and post workouts if you're somebody who's super into working out. Klas, did you have another share?
Sorry, I just realized that earlier I mentioned that I went off meat. It was for that month. Like, I am not a vegetarian by any stretch of the imagination. I love meat. At the same time, that month actually opened my eyes, kind of like it was Jimmy, I think. Yeah, what he just mentioned too, like that 1 month you feel so different when you change your eating habits. And so I've never actually gone back to eating large portions of meat since. And actually the majority of my meals now are veggies and fruits and nuts, seeds, things like that. And then, usually a couple of times a week, I will have just a complete veggie fruit nut day where I don't have any meats at all. And it makes a world of difference. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. Oh, by the way, yes, weight loss was an awesome thing too. Like that COVID-15 or whatever they called it, that was a thing. It helped. Okay, I'll be quiet now.
Yeah, we've watched the transition. So Klas was getting leaner and leaner and leaner, and everyone's like, "Is that Klas? Okay, go Klas." Yeah, you just looked better and better, and I can feel that your vibes have lifted and you are happier. So we're so happy for you. It's fantastic. Okay, Dellory Harper, please.
Yes. So I'm not much of a speaker, but I'm going to try my best. So I wasn't really feeling that well. I do cleaning for a living. I'm a janitor. And when I get home at 3, in the evening, I am totally beat. I have no energy. It's like as soon as my body come through that door, I just don't want to do anything anymore. So I have low energy. And I went over to a friend and she told me about, how I was feeling. And then she told me about Nerissa with the Purium. So I said, okay, let me try it. And guys, honestly, I'm not a believer in stuff like this, but I started a program, and within 1 month, I want to share what I lost. So below my belly button, that part of my belly button was like 35.5 inches. By the time I finished the thing in a month, I was at 33. My waist, actually right around my waist, was 31.5. Within a month, my waist is 28, and it has dropped a lot lower since then, within a month. My hip was 41.5. By the time I finished, it was 39. And this was my belt. This is my belt. I was at the last hole. This was below my belly button. That was my waist. And by the time I've finished with this thing, I can go way up here. And this is the amount of weight that I've lost. And I have so much energy. When I get home, I literally have to stop myself from working. I would be in the garden up until 9 o'clock, sometimes 10 o'clock. And I'm like, you got to get inside. And I'm a healthy eater in general. So this didn't affect me in any way. My problem was taking the pills, but I've learned to do it. And at first, when I started shake, I've had worse stuff than the shake. I didn't really like the taste. So I started out with, using a straw, and that helped me to get it down. And within a week, I was okay with it. So I just did it for a month, the full set, but now I'm just maintaining because I don't need to lose any more weight. But I'm doing pretty good, and I feel good. I feel healthy. My joints don't hurt, because same thing with the inflammation. I have a lot of issues. And in general, I just feel totally good. I have energy. I have clear mind. My body just feels good. So I just want to share that.
We are so happy for you. That is beautiful. Oh, we love it. Thank you so much for sharing the visual too with the belt. I'm so thrilled that you took your measurements, because sometimes people say, hey, the scale's not moving. I'm like, but did you take your measurements? Take them again. Like, whoa, how did I drop 3 inches here and 2 inches there? Like, see, your body is releasing inflammation. Don't get stuck on the number on the scale. Look at how do your clothes fit, your energy, and you have all of that. So we're so happy for you. Thank you for sharing. Beautiful. All right. One more to wrap it up. Who wants to bring this home? Dad, can I delegate you?
Of course, I don't really know if I had an option there, but I'll do it. Of course, everyone who knows Melissa and our family, we've been emotionally racked the last 6 months. So I have not had any ability to focus on anything. Melissa spent some time with me, and I knew I had to do it again. I do it twice a year. So, and I always learn something new, something that I didn't learn or know before that just dawned on me today. I'm halfway through, I think, Melissa. I even forget when we started. I think I'm halfway there.
Yeah, you're 2 weeks.
It causes me to make good decisions, obviously, but I realize that eating is a form of habit. And what I mean by that is, like, today, for a snack time, you always got to pack snacks, as you say. I had those roasted red peppers, little bell peppers and hummus. And as I was eating them, I was working in the office. It could have been a chocolate chip cookie. I didn't even notice the difference. It just that my mouth was working. And I realized, we eat out of habit. I mean, it was great. I loved what I was eating, but it's not like, sometimes everyone gets an idea like, oh, I got to diet, I got to eat a carrot stick, and, they're angry eating it. That's not the case if you do this program. You do the shake in the morning, take the curse off of making bad decisions. You have something to start with. And then just the idea that we eat out of habit, that's at least I do. My life is kind of structured because I work in an office and I have standard hours. But it was a funny aha moment for me. And so I think halfway through, I haven't lost that much weight. I usually lose 2 or 3 pounds right out of the gate within a week. But I did notice that all my clothes are like I can pull them off without even unbuttoning them. And but I don't notice it per se in the scale. I don't go, oh wow, look at that. But my ability to stay focused during the day, feeling better, walking, energy, all of the things that everyone else says is spot on. And aside from everything else I got going on in my life, this was a kind of a good, not even know how to describe it, just a reset. I think that's the best word for this, because that's why I do it twice a year, because it just gets me to think about what I eat and how I eat. My son did go fishing and brought home some striped bass, and I had a little piece of that tonight, and it was amazing, by the way. But I noticed I could only have a very small piece of it, and I put like a giant piece on my plate, because there's nothing like fresh seafood right out of the ocean. I couldn't finish it. I could barely finish it. So there's that. That's about all I got.
No, we love it. Each and every time you share, you just keep it real. You do this because we make you do it, but you never regret it. Your energy goes up. The little beach ball belly starts to shrink. And I know all the guys can relate to that. And you just make better decisions. And it's true. A lot of us just eat out of habit. We're just bored, right? So you just start eating whatever's in front of you, but you can switch out the Doritos for blueberries, or like Dad said, peppers and hummus, or cucumbers, or things that are real. Eat real food and you'll feel real good. It's a simple equation, but somehow along the way we forgot it, and we just grabbed the bag of chips or the bag of whatever, the processed junk. But if you prepare ahead of time with those little cuties, those little those little oranges and the cucumbers and the apples, you'll feel so much better, and it will help you really maintain this and make it a true lifestyle. So Dad has continued with the shake and the aminos all the time, but he is doing the full 30-day reset with the 2 meal replacements a day, along with my brother, and they're doing great. So I'm very proud of you who are already on this journey. I appreciate all of you who have shared your own personal experiences. And those of you who are just getting started, the only regret you will have is that you didn't hear about this sooner, because it really is the best way to up-level your nutrition, the best way to make changes and really reclaim your health. So you're going to do wonderful. We're excited for you. And we do this Zoom every single Monday. So if your friends who you were hoping would be here tonight aren't here, we have the recording, or invite them next week. All right, my friends, I will chat with you soon. Thank you again for joining. Take care.
Thanks.